Hey there, folks. We're Parallax Detail Paint and Body, and we'll paint any mech for $124,995. You looking to make your Stompy Bot look special? Got some unknown materials in your cockpit? Found yourself on the wrong side of another Marik civil war, and you need to get off the planet? Maybe you took some damage getting out of a misunderstanding. Or maybe your mother-in-law borrowed that classic mech and wrapped it around the Shoney sign again. Fear not. Parallax's Detail Paint and Body have you taken care of. This week only, Parallax's Detail Paint and Body will add a diffusive clear coat to your mech for no additional charge on a full repaint job. Someone get too close with a flamer boat? Right, they'll repaint it. Someone get a little too crazy trying to get out of impound? Right. With a full package, we'll get that armor repainted with a free armor replacement up to 10,000 C-bills and make that old bucket of bolts look like new. Found and abandoned urban mech? Right, no problem. By the time we're done, you'll be driving a salvage Mad Cat in just a few days. When it comes to choices, we're happy to offer you 3 of our packages. Our famous paint and detail package for $124,995 will get you everything you need to make that ride shine. Our deluxe package for $209,995 comes with a full paint and detail plus up to 10,000 C-bills worth of bodywork for no additional visible cost. And our most popular premium package at $299,995 includes all of the above and a free Parallax exclusive, the Richard Toaster Biometric Anti-Mech Theft System from Bulkco Spasmodic. What a bargain. So come on down to Parallax and make that old bot new again.
Good evening, everybody. This is Parallax of the Black Pants Legion, and joining me tonight, eventually, we should have Squic, depending on how fucked up work situation is right now, and also...
The Cookie Mama. Hi, guys.
The Cookie
It's
Mama.
Me.
It's a me, Cookie.
Exactly. It's a me, a cookie.
Warlax is not able to join us tonight because he's not been sleeping, so we browbeat him into getting some rest, and hopefully he's doing that. If he's in the audience, I'm still going to tell him to get some damn sleep.
Go to sleep.
Good.
Or I'll start quoting Samuel L. Jackson, okay? He read that book anyway.
Yes, he did. He did read. I believe that book was called A Tale of Two Cities.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was called.
He was reading Dickens. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, he was reading Dickens and also go the fuck to sleep.
Sparrow has pictures for me. Okay,
Ooh.
I better look at this.
Oh, it's Flickr. I didn't know it was 2006.
Right? Ooh. Oh. Dragon Con.
Oh, Dragon Con. Yeah, one of my college roommates was there last week.
Nice.
Is that's Klingon Elvis? Oh, how's the car? You should click on that link. Sergeant Slaughter's in here. My brother is a wrestling nerd, so. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I've got people listening to me. God only knows why. Let's look at some viewer stuff. What do you say? I don't know why you're here, but let's look at your stuff. This is what we do now. This is what we do, right? I don't know. Anyway, stuff. I probably actually need to reset that real quick. Let's make sure I've got it. And select folder and do the thing. Okay, here we go. Let's do the thing. Up first, Brenna Wolf has sent us in this just fucking kick-ass Desert Camo Marauder. I feel like it's first off, it's an Iron Wind Metals model, which I don't see a lot of these anymore. And it's great to look all the way back to these early kind of sculpts that, you know, this is still reflective of that Macross kind of design stuff. And like, this is because like this thing was unseen for close to 30 years. Like this model was not one that you could get. So this has to be a positively ancient model. And it's amazing. It's amazing. I feel like it could use a little bit of like a light wash. I'm saying light wash here because that's specifically an Army Painter quick shade tone. I think it's called light tone, maybe mid tone or something like that. But a little bit of that just to bring out some of those panel lines on it. But this is great. You've got some good edge highlighting here. And as I was saying last week, camo's hard. Camo's hard to do convincingly, and this is done really well. I'm impressed. Cookie, are you impressed?
I am impressed. Sorry, I just got a text I had to respond to.
Oh, okay. Okay, and we've got a couple of angles of this thing, just to show you how good it is. Like, yeah, I think this is great. Maybe, if I could say anything, maybe in some of the joints, you could do a little bit of, some silver or some dark there just to like show where the wear of the moving joints are, that kind of thing. This is good. I like it. After that, I've got Drift Pirate, who has sent us this awesome. Love a good awesome. I'm thinking here, looking at this looks like this had a nice green base coat, nice dark green base coat to really get down in those cracks. And I'm going to say, if you're in here, I'm going to say that looks like you hit it with a dry brush. And that's, like, I like that. The only thing I might say is you might also want to hit those shoulders a little bit with the same kind of treatment, just so that they match the tone of the rest of the model. You've done an immaculate job staying in the panel lines, though.
Night Clerk says very Zentradi looking.
Yes, the Marauder was. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the Marauder, the original Marauder was, of course, based on the Zentradi officer pod from Macross, which is why it was unseen for so long. And I'm really digging this awesome, though. You've done a great job here picking out the metal bits of it and highlighting all that. I love it.
Yeah.
Who have I got? Cool. Grimos, you're up next. Grimos. We have here the Grim Reavers. Looks like I can't quite make everything out here. I can definitely tell that I've got a Cyclops, a one-armed Cyclops. I'm torn here.
Command Lance.
Command Lance, yes. Okay, so you've done a good job here. I like this. I think it's a Commando on the right.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a Hermes 2 on the left.
Nope.
No, a Valkyrie. Okay, the Viking. I wasn't going to get the Viking. As I was looking at it, I was thinking, Madcat Mark II. No, it doesn't have arms shaped like that. But I like what you've got. Again, like I said, camo's hard. You've done a good job. Okay, and moving into the next. And here is Cougar, the Cougar Patrol that you were telling us about last week. And I'm going to say again, Grimos is a cub. So there you go.
He's a cub.
Well, I mean, what do you think cougars are after?
Ah, right.
Yeah. Okay, and we're going to keep on moving because, you know, my wife watched last week and she was complaining at me because she fell asleep by the time I started painting because we were 45 minutes into the show before I did that. So I'm going to try to keep things...
we were bullshitting all over the place last week, though, too. So
Yes. Hell's a Car. My brother sent these in again. We got some dark elves. I don't know what kind of dark elf this is, but he looks like a total bastard. So clearly both an elf and dark. You've done a good job here. I like what you've got. Maybe it even looks like you've got a little bit of a wash onto the face. And yeah, I'm liking that. We got another angle on that. There we go. There he is, being very angry. Very angry with very weapons of very questionable nature.
Corsair.
It's a Corsair. It's a Corsair, guys. It's a dark elf Corsair, and it has a cape, so it's a Corsair.
Yeah.
I do like it. And Hell sent us in something else. I don't know how between the two of us, you're the one that I'm ending up calling Hal when I'm the Green Lantern fan. But anyway. Okay, and then there's his back. You've done a good job there with the wash on the cape to really bring out that texture. It's good. You've even done a little bit of edge highlighting up on the collar there. It's worked out nicely. Then you also sent us... Okay, he explained this to me earlier. He told me this was a joke because a skink is not supposed to be able to ride I think a cold... Oh no, I hit a button and then I came back. Nobody worry, I'm back. But it's a skink riding a cold one. They're not supposed to be able to do that. He took great pleasure in this as a joke. We got a couple of angles on this. The cold one is very good. I feel like the skink's a little bit flat, but like you've done a pretty good job on it. You could... I'm happy. I'm happy enough anyway. I mean, as happy as I can be living in Texas. I'd rather be somewhere else. But that's neither here nor there. And then, okay, last one. Night Owl. Night Owl. Respond to me, Night Owl. I see you there.
Wow. Oof. Ow.
Oof. What? What?
He says stop killing the queen.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Night Owl sent us in the last one here. That's like a 15mm Irby, and who doesn't love a 15mm Irby with what looks to be like future Axe Cop? I know it's Urban Cop, but I'm going to call him Axe Cop because he has the mustache and everything.
Right. Axe Cop was awesome.
Of course it was. It was written by a 5-year-old.
Oh, that's not Night Owl. It's Night Clerk.
Night Clerk. Oh, no! Diggs labeled it wrong. Diggs! How could you do this? Everybody blame Diggs. It's his birthday, though, so be nice. Happy birthday,
Axe
Diggs.
Cop was awesome. I hear stories like that every day, by the way.
I have no doubt that preschoolers are absolutely dead set on telling you all about Axe Cop. Or something.
No, they don't tell me
Axe
about
Cop.
Axe Cop.
Well,
they make up their own.
Their own Axe Cop.
Their own
birthday
kind of
eggs.
things. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mr. Dagglesworth. Okay. I don't know. Squic, I know you're about. Can you conceivably hear me right now?
He just dropped out of... Yeah.
Oh, he left. Squic has abandoned us. He might be back.
Yeah.
He might be back. I don't know. I feel like I should... I can see Diggs down in the channel. I feel like I should ask him to come up and comment on Squic's stuff real quick. Just a sec. Hey, Tex, I need you to come up to the studio and fill in for Squic for like 30 seconds so you can comment on his builds while he's not here.
What?
I just need you to shitpost about stuff Squic did.
Where?
On Twitch, in the studio set.
Oh, okay.
I got a
Okay.
shield.
Okay, we'll see if this works. I have no idea if this is going to
All
work.
right. What
Okay.
happened?
Okay. Squic had to step away, so I want you to comment on his work.
I don't know what we're talking about.
That's okay. You'll see the picture. If you go to WBPL76 on Twitch.
What is this WBPL 76?
Well, WBPL 76, that is, of course, the place where we plot how to take over the world, but mostly we shitpost on Twitch, with the various members of the Black Pants Legion for the auxiliary every week at various times throughout the week doing different stuff.
All right, now that I'm caught up, what are we doing?
Okay, so this is of course the painting show that's not Coffee Barons, where I try to show people how to paint stuff and mostly shit post for 2 hours. But at this point in the show, I usually show off stuff I've been doing, and Squic usually co-hosts with me, but Squic had to step out for a minute, and he sent me some stuff. So I thought that you could comment on Squic stuff and just make up whatever you think it is.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. If you've got the Twitch pulled up, I'm going to go ahead and move into...
I do.
Okay,
yes.
okay. So this is the first thing that OBS has decided to fuck me on. So let's fix that real quick. Select that folder. Okay, and this is the first thing that Squic sent me. It is a book. Squic makes props.
Right.
Okay. So I don't know what this is a prop from. It is, of course, a book.
It's a book.
It's a book.
It's a book. You know, it's just a normal tome. Don't worry about it.
Mr. Tex, as an archivist, I'm sure you know many fascinating things about books.
I know many things about books. I know that they haven't been cracked open in a while. It's probably reference, and if it's reference, don't take it. Someone's going to miss it.
That's it.
There you go.
I did update the stream stuff.
No, you didn't. It says Heroes of Might and Magic 2.
Well,
Succession Wars, which is this is not.
Well, that's fucked up because I know I told it to, but now it's
all right. So I see a book. It is
okay, it's a book. It's a book. We'll take care of it later. It is a book. Well, are you sure? Because here's the front of the book.
I understand. Yeah. However, it's likely a hollowed book because everything is kind of bound together.
Well, of course it's a hollowed book because what else is Squic going to do with it aside? Now, this is a prop, so I can't tell you what this book is of. I like Squic made. I don't know what this is. It has a key in it.
Well, I mean, perhaps he wants you to find your destruction in some which way, containing the items, within. What with the various tables and such. I'm certain that key conveys no doom or message whatsoever.
Of course, no doom within. I mean, there appears to be a recipe card, an improved black recipe card. I can't read the rest of it. In fact, it is a recipe card. It does have chicken and flour on it. I can't read the rest of it.
Perhaps those are herbs and spices necessary to concoct or create.
God, Squic is the Colonel. Guys, you heard it here from Tex first. Squic's the Colonel.
Mad Ducks, it is not indeed the Might and Magic. It is the painting stream, and we're still looking at our stuff.
So here's the odd thing. It changed my tags, but it didn't change my title, so I don't know what happened. Anyway. And then Squic had something else here. Let's see what it was. And I know tonight he was showing us what he was going to be working on, and it looked like he had a 3D print of a 1911 that had one hell of a backstrap on it, which was interesting.
Yeah, he's made some interesting things. He sent us a ration he had created in MRE.
Oh.
It was most cursed, but very interesting.
Okay, I don't know what we're looking... This is a very Star Wars gun. What is that, the grip off of a J-frame? I'm not sure.
I don't know for scale. I couldn't tell you.
It looks pretty smallish.
Yeah. It's the gun from Babylon 5. I remember that much.
Oh!
I would not have guessed that. It's been a long time since I watched Babylon 5.
I've never seen all of it, but I remember a sidearm.
Okay. Well, of course you do. Of course you do. I'm sure it's the first thing you notice. Okay, and I think he's got another view of this for us. And I know Squic, that's a much... I'm guessing this is an earlier shot where it's still very clean. Yes.
Yeah, that's really slick as a model.
It
really
is. Nice. I've got some resin casts that I had from many, many moons ago, and the 3D printing is just so much better than the resin casting is for this prop stuff. Where
Oh, I know. It indeed is. This is very nice. It all has fine artistic touches.
Squic, I can see you in the chat. Let me change the capacity real quick so you can get back in here. Assuming there, save changes 4. Okay, and I think that's what I picked out for Squic to show us. Although I would have to go back into stuff to change it.
He's still finishing up, so he'll be.
Okay, he's still finishing up. Now, Tex, if you'd like to stick around for a minute and see what I've been working on, you can, but I appreciate you hopping in for a second to talk about Squic.
Stick for a minute just to see. However, painting is kind of wasted on me. I'm entirely colorblind.
Well, I did send you what I was showing off in here last week, the Marauder. Yeah, and I wasn't entirely happy with that being Grayson Carlisle's Marauder, but I didn't feel like I had the urban camo pattern down very well.
It happens. Camouflage is hard, especially to do on smaller scale.
Yeah. I was actually just saying that to Chad earlier. So because several of our auxiliary viewers have actually been sending in stuff they've been painting, and a few of them did camo, and they did a very good job on it. Very kind of large pattern, Desert Storm era desert camo.
Yeah. No, it's harder to do different camouflages, especially in scale. But once you've got a pattern down, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Tex Pablo wants to know why they call them firearms when they ain't got no fingers.
Pablo, when are you gonna ever finish your How to Play Door Fortress series? How's that?
Yeah, Pablo.
Like dim apples.
No, Pablo's going to wait until the Steam release is finished, so that people don't need him anymore.
Shit over that every so often. He's like, I got these rambunctious kids, and then you like hear him
breaking things in the background.
That sounds an awful lot like my kids.
No, I just get. I give Pablo shit. He gives me shit. He makes fun of me. I make fun of him. That's what we do.
Well, yeah, that's basically the Legion in a nutshell.
Kinda, yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay, this is the Marauder I painted on stream last week, and I still don't know how I got something looking this good in 45 minutes, aside from speed paint is magic.
I know how to paint something. Usually I do Cerakote H245, and then I bake and cure in the oven.
I don't know how resin would take that.
It won't.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But no, Cerakote H245 and spray and bake, and you're good. Just make sure you have a clean application.
Oh, Tex, I do have a quick gun question for you on the neighborhood of relatively inexpensive but apparently quality firearms. Before I track one of these down, I figured I'd ask. Arex, opinion on Arex from Slovenia.
Okay, so Arex is Slovenia.
Yep.
And Arex is imported through the Fine Group of Las Vegas. They make a variety of firearms. The one that I am familiar with and own is their 226 clone, which is just as good as a SIG for way less.
Okay, I was looking at the Delta 9 Gen 2 that's got the optic plates.
If you want an optic plates, that's neat. But yeah, they're cheap and good to go.
Okay.
Modern CNC ISO 9000 facility. I mean, it's a good. They do good work. It's all modern.
Okay, so here's a different question that is related to that, and this is a personal question, chat. I'm sorry, I've got Tex here for a hot second. I'm going to ask him this question. Tex,
sure.
I'm considering replacing a 92 FS with that. Good move or bad move for a nightstand gun?
But no, it's reasonable. 92 FS. I've owned a few of them. I tuned one up for Mike. I own one. Mine's more of a Sicario gun. It's made out of like 8 different 92s. But as far as it goes, they're good systems. If you want reliable though, like 100% reliable, go get a Glock. I've had 18,000 rounds through mine, and I've had one bad primer. Everything else has gone bang.
Okay, well, okay. I initially got the 92 FS for that reason, but neither here nor there. Let's move on with the models. Like I said, this is the 45-minute Marauder from last week. For those of you that will inevitably ask, this is from White Rook Studios. This is a 3D print, and it's fucking baller. White Rook
It
does
is a great 3D print. And thank you for having me on, but I have to get back to my regularly scheduled thing I was doing.
Okay. Thank you for coming on,
Thank you for
Tex.
dropping in, Tex.
Oh, no. Thank you guys for putting on just a fine show. And thank everyone in the Aux and everyone else for tuning in as well. I appreciate it.
You heard it here first, folks. Thanks, Tex. Have a good night.
No problem. Thank you both.
And that was Mr. Tex, folks. I don't know if that'll ever happen again, but we'll move on. Okay, that was 45-minute Marauder. Okay, Cookie, I sent this to you.
Yeah.
Wookie sent his in last week. I was already working on getting this model when Wookie sent it to us, so like I'm not trying to one-up Wookie on this, okay?
The Oxians, there you go.
The Oxians.
And hi to the toilet. Sorry we didn't get to say. I was just letting the man speak his piece while he was here.
Yeah, we weren't going to keep Tex for long, so I'm happy to have kept him for as long as we did. The Queen here, this one is I'm not sure I'd say this one is from D&D as a Woman, although it's the same artist and it's in the same vein. This one's available for free on My Mini Factory, as is the following model, which is this model without the robes. Basically.
Without the what?
Without the robes. Yeah.
The fighter?
The fighter, yes. So
Eleanor,
this is,
or whatever her name is.
Fighter Eleanor. So this is Queen Eleanor. I was particularly happy with the robes on this one. Because...
yeah, you did a good job with that.
Thank you. I was like I can't tell you how many layers of paint are on this. And this was an experiment again with alcohol inks on this. So... a very, very quick coat of alcohol ink established this super dark purple color. And I just built up from that. So I'm still feeling out the alcohol inks. I may do more with them. I may not. I don't know. Next one. This is Eleanor as just a fighter. So no robes, no crown. Otherwise the same model. And I'm happy with this one too. Although she wasn't nearly as much work, but I'm still happy with her. I think she looks pretty good. Let's see. Let's take a look real quick to make sure I'm not talking out my ass, which I frequently am. So, recent work.
That's a beat.
It really is. Okay, I got 3 more pictures here. Only 2 of them are finished, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Okay. So you guys have seen Hippo Crew. Well, I have completed all of the models from the Gloomy Kid Hippo Crew. And Gift Battalion is done. So this is the officer, the cannoneers, and the riflemen for Hippo Gang. I loved painting these. They were so much fun. Like, they're so dumb, and they're so silly, and they're so much fun. They were last month's Patreon or Tribes or whatever from the creator, the Gloomy Kid, on My Mini Factory. And they were fucking great. Hippotentially awesome. Thank you, Mad Ducks. And Cookie, you've seen these a few times now. So, what are my thoughts on 100mm war games? I don't have any thoughts on that. I apologize. That seems like that is... that's an excessively small scale. That is... No, that's a large scale, isn't it? I always get scale mixed up. Oh, no, I got no thoughts on 100mm war games. I apologize there, Toilet Obliterator. I have no thoughts. I'm sorry. 100, yeah. Okay, these last 2. These are not painted models. I want to make that clear before I get into this. These 7 models, which if Tex were here, then I could point out to him what I've done with these, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, so these are 7 models that I have made. Now, when I say made, I mean effectively kit bashed. So I didn't sculpt these. And yes, how's a car? Patrolling the Mojave does make you wish for a nuclear winter. Or at least it's almost enough to. These all came out of 2 models. Where this, I think the base model, the body and arms of this, came from Icarus Gaming, again from my mini factory, where this is I think the model is called the Gunslinger if you go looking for it, but it does not have this helmet. I had to kit bash this together I had to take like a full-sized NCR Ranger helmet and shrink it and fill it in because it was hollow and all kinds of shit. A friend of mine that's actually much better at 3D art than I am handled a lot of that for me, but then I've got it on this, but this is why I'm telling you about it. Like, all the guns on this, none of these are the original guns. And I'll show you another pose of this. None of these are posed like the original models. Some of these I just move arms around, but like the one on the far right and the one holding the AK that's third from the right, I actually reposed those models in Blender.
Oh, wow.
So
Well
I am learning to rig and pose stuff lately so that I can get more mileage out of the stuff that I have. And as it turns out, some of this stuff works great for battle mech minis and all this kind of stuff. So this one worked, and I was happy with it. So I've got, out of this one model, I got 7 models out of it so far. I picked up some tiny guns, which, if Tex were here, I could tell you that the guys with guns, the guys with pistols, either have 92 FSs or they have 1911s. Which the 92 FS is not in Fallout New Vegas, but the 1911 is. So I've got all 7 of these that I've not painted, which I might do something with tonight. And then I've got these. Now, before I showed you some of White Rook's Marauder models, those are specifically the Marauder 3 models, because he's doing all the models in the art style in which they're written, in which they're drawn. So these are the Marauder 7s. This is how they appear in TRO 3075.
Oh, good. I love it when they do the regular, you know?
Yeah, and like, these are great. Again, I will tell you, as many times as it takes, White Rook deserves your patronage if you want to print battle mechs. These are amazing, and I'm going to show you how to do something with these specifically tonight, whether or not I fully paint one or not. Anyway, Cookie, you said you're going to be working on something tonight that's not painting. What were you going to do?
I'm making mandalas and Krita.
Okay. So Cookie is going to be doing some relaxing Zen shit tonight, which Cookie deserves because children. Okay.
Because children.
Because children. Okay. Moving into my desktop, which and I've got all these parts left over. So I have told y'all before about a process called zenithal highlighting. I need to move that light closer. Zenithal highlighting is a process where you paint something black and then you hit it from gray and white from above, either with a dry brush, not with a dry brush, with an airbrush or with spray paint or whatever. But Parallax.
They're asking if you printed the Pope yet.
The Pope, I have the model. I haven't printed it yet. I'm out of resin, and Amazon straight up canceled my last order for resin.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I should have some more Saturday. We'll see. Okay, so these boys right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how, if you wanted to zenithal highlight something. Oh yeah, Spara, the penguins were great. If you wanted to zenithal highlight something, but you don't have the kind of spray paint, or you can't get the texture you want off of, or whatever, I'm going to show you how to cheat that. Which, Cold, I don't know if Cold Dog's in here tonight or not. Sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't. But Cold, if you're in here, I'm going to show off a technique tonight called dry brushing, which I know some of you know what it is, and some of you know what it isn't. Vectron, the kind of resin that I use, is usually Elegoo ABS-like resin. I'm actually trying out something that Squic recommended next, which is Soraya Tech Fast ABS-like. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't ever used it before, and we'll find out. I won't have it till Saturday. Okay. So, Anyway. Parallax. I don't have an airbrush. Parallax. It's too humid to use spray paint on my models where I am. Well, I can tell you how to get around the humid problem or the temperature problem or whatever. But let's just say for tonight's purpose, we're going to look at just doing this with a brush. So, I'm sure most of you already know. If you're dry brushing, your big thing is you get some paint on the brush, you get most of it off on a paper towel, and then you come in and you just kind of go in one direction on the model. I'm going to show that off here. Okay, this is a big makeup brush. It came from Amazon, although you can get these things from the Dollar Tree. And the idea here is that you take it and you pick a direction. You go that direction. In this case, I want it to simulate light hitting the top of the model. So we're going straight down. If you want to find the STLs of those, this is on White Rook's Patreon. He doesn't post them anywhere else. Okay, so one direction down. Which you can now see. That's one brush. This has caught the edges of the model and the tops. One brush has done that. Now I'm using this to undercoat it. Oh, wait, you mean Spera stuff. You'll have to ask Spera. I don't remember.
He was.
Oh, okay. I thought he was asking me. Okay, so if I keep hitting it, then you can see that this keeps lightening up. And you're getting that impression of light hitting it from above. You have to be careful when you get to the arms because these are kind of spindly. But just straight down with this, and you can already see how much definition I've gotten out of it. Left side versus right side. It's that simple.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that simple to get that kind of outcome out of
that
this.
almost looks like non-metallic metalish stuff.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. Like, this frequently will end up with like a very statuesque kind of, oh, this thing is made out of granite, it's been sitting out in the sun for 100 years kind of texture. But, like, this is a great place to start from on this kind of thing if you intend to come in with something like a speed paint, because this will build your shadows in, and it'll highlight your highest points and all that kind of stuff. And it's not a lot of effort, and it's not hard to do. You just need a big floopy brush. Yes.
Straight up acrylic white paint.
Okay, here's what I got.
And
yes,
Squic's still stuck in network hell, he says.
Okay, well, Squic, I'm hoping you can join us soon. This is artist paint. This is heavy-bodied artist acrylic, but you can do this with whatever. So I'll grab another paint here and another brush just to show off. This is Viejo, which I'm going to die on the hill of it being Viejo and not Vallejo, because the founder of the company was Spanish from Spain and then moved back to Spain like 2 years after founding the company. Viejo. That's the hill I'm dying.
Which means old, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, it was also his last name.
Okay, fair.
So, okay, different makeup brush. Entirely different makeup brush. And I'm going to show off something else here too. Water. Clean water. Shockingly. I don't know how I managed that. Clean water. Dip your brush in it, because dry brushing refers to the amount of paint on it, not the amount of water in it. I'm dipping this in here, and then I'm going to get as much water out of the brush as I can. But you don't necessarily want your brush to be entirely dry going into this process, because your paint will dry on your brush. But if you get,
Knight wants to know which Marauder it is.
I think this is a, I'm going to say 7M, but I'm not sure that's accurate.
Grimos is saying 3, so...
It's not a 3. It is a 7. I can promise you it's a 7. Okay. Because it's got little bitty, like, the way that White Rook denotes the difference between an ER-PPC and a PPC is, you can't possibly see this on stream, but it's the number of little flanges around the edge of the barrel. And there are 4 on this instead of 2. It's an ER-PPC. Anyway, okay. So, brush, clean, a little bit damp, and Viejo white paint. And again, I'm going to get some into this. I'm really going to work it into the middle of the belly of the brush. I'm going to get as much off of it as I can. Okay. So, brush most of it off. And again, same thing. Okay, this is a little bit more of an overbrush than a dry brush, which for my purposes isn't a bad thing, but there. Yeah, same thing. Same process, different paint, basically same result. Now, the reason I'm showing you with the Viejo paint is, you know, you can get the Viejo model paint at Hobby Lobby. Like, I know some people don't want to shop at Hobby Lobby, but it's available. You can get it there. If you wanted to use Ceramite White from Games Workshop, you could do that. Whatever. But it's that easy. You get yourself something kind of like this. Get all your surfaces a little bit. Try to focus on the areas that are going to get the most light. So the tops of things really need a good heavy hit. I didn't just lose my connection. Did a Cookie talk to me?
No, we're still good. Sorry, I was just listening. Dear. No, I'm here. Am I muted again? Am I here?
Okay, I'm back.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear. My headset turned off. I don't know why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fun. Yeah, no, I was just listening. And
okay. That wasn't a you problem. That was totally a my headset problem.
You're here, Cookie. You're here. We can hear you. Okay. Thank you, fam. You guys are awesome.
Okay. So, and again, just like hitting tops of stuff to make sure that it's got the appropriate amount of light on it. And the reason you do this is that when you're coming in to paint something like this, and you're going to use speed paint, or you're going to use contrast paint, or whatever you're going to use, or you're going to use a particularly thin paint, you're going to glaze it, however you're going to do this. If you want your undercoat to show through, and you're using a thin enough paint so where it's a little bit translucent, you will automatically get shadows built into the darker areas.
Right.
Oh God, what? Cookie is not muted.
No, he's being snarky.
No.
Because it's like channel. Right, exactly. You know, the whole, am I asleep or am I dead? You know, you can't answer yes.
Porque no los dos. That which is asleep may never die. Something like that. I don't know. And something Cthulhu. Anyway.
I don't like spoopy.
No, well. How do you feel about crazy? Because that's more where I was going.
Fair.
How do you feel about crazy, entirely phobic of the existence of other people, and especially people moderately different than yourself?
Yeah.
Water break. Slancha. They're not autocannons. They are ER-PPCs and ER medium lasers. Like I said, White Rook denotes the ER-PPCs with their round, and then they have flanges around the barrel. 2 is a regular PPC, 4 is an ER. And you can't see it, but they're ERs. I think the dorsal on this is... I think this is an Ultra AC5. I've got another one here, and he kind of follows some of the MechWarrior Online design language with this, to where the cannon on the top actually has a triangular shaped barrel, which I believe notes a Gauss rifle on this. Howdy, Brennan Wolf. We showed off your models earlier, so you'll have to catch it on the VOD.
Excuse me.
Could be a light. I'd have to look it up. Okay, so that's how you do that. And it worked really great. Like, you might get a better result out of hitting it with an airbrush or a rattle can from above. But the nice thing about this is you've got lighter sections on the top of the panels, but the edges are even brighter, which for built-in edge highlighting is really what you want anyway. So, you know, catch them in the curves, one way or the other. Now, this is another thing that I have printed that I'm probably not going to paint tonight, but Warlax was very excited to see this. This is the Hellhound from MechWarrior 4. Now, the Hellhound exists in BattleTech generally, but it's usually the clans have designated it the Hellhound, so they don't have to call it the Wolverine 2C. But MechWarrior 4 redesigned it to look like this, and it's a really killer model, and I like it a lot. And Polygon MechWorks makes this model available. I don't think they call themselves Polygon MechWorks anymore, but I don't remember what they're called now. But it's a really killer model. I wanted to show that off real quick. And this is just with a gray primer on it. I'll paint it better at some point. Okay.
We're getting people quoting Cthulhu.
Sure.
Or Lovecraft, anyway.
Okay, so I'm going to show you all something I worked on this week. And
you can't be like that.
What?
No, Krita's being silly. Sorry.
Okay, you're all right. Okay, so this is a thing I've been working on for a while. I'm going to show you 3 models here. I have been trying to figure out more organic models lately. And one of the things I want to be able to do is do like a good khaki color on things. Now, you can capture that pretty well. And with a speed paint, I'm going to put this here. This is actually the original model, you know, with the head replaced, for that gunslinger I was talking about that I turned into the NCR Veteran Ranger. And the coat on that is just one layer of either snakebite leather contrast or hardened leather speed paint. And it's fine. It's not great. It doesn't really look like canvas. It's fine. Now, I've been trying to figure out how to do this better. Part of me is still striving to figure out how to do this with standard paints. I'm not happy with what I've gotten out of that. He looks muddy. He looks kind of gross. And when you look at the back of the coat, it's just wrong. It's not there. But I've been continuing to work on it, and I've come up with this. I don't know if Kirsal is in the audience tonight, but part of this is his fault.
Blame Kursala.
I'm blaming Kirsal. Cookie, when you see him, you can blame him for me.
Okay, will do.
Okay, so here's what I've got here. I've got 2 more models here, and I am much happier with these. So these, let's see, this one, we'll start with this one, has 1 coat of pallid bone speed paint. I don't know what the equivalent contrast is on this. I have no idea. But it's 1 coat of pallid bone, and then to push Rainy River Designs, because, you know, like I said, it's Kirsala's fault. Kirsala has a line of paints through Rainy River called Model Stains. Yes, NCR Veteran Rangers. And the stains, he has said over and over again, he wants them to be considered more like a wood stain, where they leave a little bit of color on the surface and they get down into things. Kind of contrast paint like. Anyway, 1 layer of pallid bone, and then 1 layer of model stain in the color of mud. And that's given me this, and I feel like this looks great. This, by contrast, is just 2 layers of the mud, the contrast paint, or the model stain. I think they both look great. I think the one that's just the model stain is a little bit more stylized, a little bit more striking. But I think they both look amazing depending on what you're trying to capture in your style here. And yes, Cookie has dropped a link to Rainy River Designs in the chat. So if you're so interested in what I've got here, you can go with that. And these are 2 of the NCR Ranger models that I replaced weapons on but did not repose. So, like, I felt like these turned out great. And like I said, after struggling with the color of like just canvas trench coat kind of color for a while, I was particularly happy with how this turned out. Anyway, time to put some paint on some models. Since I've talked for an hour. Keep doing that, Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
You should really bring me in. But I was trying to show off some educational stuff. Education.
Yep.
That's what we're here for.
You know, right? I'm not gonna.
You do that
teacher,
shit.
I'm not gonna.
You do that shit all day. You don't want to do it.
Right. Exactly. No, not so much that as I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna be like no education. That's not gonna
Cookie
work.
don't need no education.
No need no thought patrol.
Anyway. Let's see.
Yeah, he did brush at the Marauder. So there
I did.
You go.
I did brush at a Marauder. What? What has happened here? What has happened to Angry Nightwise 88?
Because you didn't have one, and Night Owl does that. It's just Night Owl things.
I don't understand. Didn't
just
have
Night
what?
Owl things. Angry. Nightwise is like, why me? Why me?
Why him? What? I don't understand.
Night Owl gave him underpants again.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, there we go.
Exactly. You get a sub. You get a sub. You get a sub. That's just how Night Owl
Everybody
does
gets a sub. Your mother
just
gets a
Night
sub.
Owl's thing.
Everybody gets a sub.
Besides, it's September, so there you go.
Is it? I didn't know there was a thing. September, everybody.
Subs are like half price this month.
Oh, I had no idea. Okay, the owl strikes again. So let's see. I guess I could show off that process real quick on one of these Rangers, just to show how quickly that goes together. And this is kind of similar to the process that I used on Hippo Men, where it's like, I don't know, guys. Do you want to see it with a layer of the speed paint or not? Cookie, what do you want to see?
I don't know. What do you?
You bought the speed paint.
I did buy the speed paint.
Did you buy the whole set or just like the essentials?
I think we got.
Was it $100 or was it $50?
Might have been $50.
Okay,
so I don't remember.
I don't know if you have the pallid bone color. This color's been amazing.
No, I do.
You do.
So
okay.
We must have gotten the big one.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember what we got.
I don't know where.
Yeah,
I
that's
am.
what we got.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where I am.
We
got the entire set. There you go.
Okay.
September, we sell you the seat, but you'll only need the edge. But we got it for $40 with coupon.
Thursday, only on WBPL 76. Come see painting like you've seen everyone before.
Your brother says pallid bone, something dick joke.
Yeah, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
And Lord Grimos he's like, dude, September I'm dropping some money, so there you go.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Thank you, Grimos. Someday I will actually get Streamlabs set up and it will work for me and I'll know when this shit happens.
Background's like, dick toaster?
Okay. I don't have either of them in here tonight and I'm still being haunted by Dick Toaster. I don't have Warlax, I don't have Squic, but I still have Dick Toaster. What fresh hell.
You have the chat, and the chat remembers.
The chat
is like Pepperidge Farm, okay?
Oh, God. Pepperidge chat remembers.
Pepperidge chat remembers. Yes, exactly.
I don't know which quote it is, but what the hell are you people doing here?
50.
Oh, that was 50? Guys, quote 50.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Night Clerk gave out 2. Oh, no.
Don't start an argument with somebody who has a microphone when you do, and then they make you look like chopped liver. Yeah, makes sense.
Let's see. And just get some happy little speed paint.
Transparent. That's someone.
What?
Okay. Oh, I'm chattering to my thing because it's being silly.
Well, things often are.
I'm just trying to decide if I want to do light. Well, let's see how it looks.
Night and day are more than enough. I don't know if we can get, like, a strike against us for singing 2 lines from a song that nobody remembers the name of the band of from most of 20 years ago, but I'll stop.
You never know. It's AI doing it, so you know.
Oh shit, now people are throwing bits at us. What's going on? Oh,
it's
no.
the hype train bar.
Woo woo.
Yeah.
Actually, if I had a train whistle here, I'd actually blow it, but I don't have a train whistle here.
Ooh, that actually looks nice.
What does?
I'm working on this mandala.
Ah. Oh, how's the car? Who was it at World some years ago that had the hype train and then they wore the hat and blew the whistle? And, oh, Mad Ducks, thank you for gifting another sub.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, we have a hype train.
Woo woo.
Level 2.
Level 2. Holy shit.
Choo choo. And Doctoroa says drink water.
Oh, drink water. Water.
We don't know that Doctoroa is an actual medical professional, but drinking water is good advice regardless.
This is true. This is true. How's the
we
car?
will
You're
buy
letting
you
me
the
down.
non-essential.
Oh, there it was. Monte Cristo was commenting on SK Telecom T1 at the League of Legends World Championships at some point. But he put on an engineer's hat and blew a train whistle and declared himself to be the hype train.
He's the hype train. His own self.
Yes, he was the hype train. Level 3 hype train, y'all.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Hype. I don't know why y'all are here, but all aboard the hype. No, I'm declaring Monte Cristo to actually have been the hype train, and nobody can stop me now. As has been said, I have a microphone, and I will turn you into Shark Chum.
Okay.
Something like that, anyway.
Something.
Something sharks. Something sharks. Because we can. Night Owl, you're a madman. I will not buy you the speed paints, but I will send you models of questionable origin and quality. Oh, and welcome to the chat, bro. Cookie, do you wanna take a shot at that one?
Which one? Oh, angry. Argentog. Yeah.
That one.
Argentog or something. My Welsh. I used to have a little bit of understanding of it, just enough to try to be able to try, but
that shit's not a language.
That's gone the way of the dodo.
That shit's not a language. That's like a mean joke that they've perpetuated on the rest of the UK. God save the monarch of undeterminate gender.
Welcome, strange name, who I think is a flesh person. Welcome to WBPL, home of the Black Pants Legion and its auxiliary.
That's true.
Aw, don't cry. Don't cry. We like people we like even Welsh people here. That sounds horrible. But yes, we like Welsh people here too.
We like many people.
Squic's
I
back.
too am standard human. I have returned. Oh, and things are working.
Good.
Ooh,
Good.
Hey, that was a
Squick, for what it's worth, we had Tex come in and comment on your props.
Yes, I saw that, and I was just like, no, I want to hear things. And it was just like, no, you must do work.
Work.
Productivity.
Okay, Squick, you were asking earlier if I could hear your air compressor. Now I can hear your air compressor.
Let me unfuck that.
Night Clerk is calling you Squid and welcoming you. And I am not trying to, like, again, Night Owl, go to hell. Go to hell with your Welsh town name.
In these days of widespread illiteracy, functional illiteracy, anything that keeps people stupid is a felony.
Okay, you know what?
He's putting quotes in chat.
Okay,
so, you
know what? You know what, Mr. Quoting Harlan Ellison? Let me tell you something. Lunchtime, or time is an illusion. Lunchtime doubly so. Dash Douglas Adams.
You don't know me. I'm dumb as hell, and I don't know what time it is.
No, I'm willing to grant you that you're dumb as hell. I mean, if that's what you really want, that's where we'll settle.
I won't.
Well, I mean, like it's his life. If he identifies as a person of lesser faculties, then who am I to tell him how to live his life?
I am.
Okay.
I'm a teacher. This is what I do.
Cookie is here to tell you all how to live your lives.
Okay, so I think I have unfucked the Dangus machine.
Oh, I didn't know you had a Dangus machine.
I possess many, the standard human number.
The standard human number of Dangus machines, folks.
This is very normal. I will take no questions.
And folks, if you can hear the sound in the background, I do apologize. My coworkers are having issues, and I'm in part of that too.
Cookie's part of the issues. Cookie might be the cause of the issues.
No, the one of my coworkers' family member has to be life flight to the hospital. So
well, that's not fun.
Yeah, no.
Not ideal.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so which one of these weird bastards am I going to work on?
I don't know. What kind of weird bastards are they?
Like, I mean, I got ye oldie robot. I got spidery weird fuck. I got Irby that I don't know how to paint. I've got whatever the hell this makes no sense robot is.
Oh, I'm going for that one.
It makes no sense.
No, I'm going for that one. That's the one you have to
The senseless robot?
Robot Sans Sense.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I don't generally do many painting. I do the prop painting, as you saw.
Yes.
So
I've done some of that
I will try
myself
and figure
in the
this
past. Out. Well, Squic, you missed my entire my lesson on dry brushing. Assuming
dry brushing, good.
Dry brushing, yes.
Oh, that chrome came out nice.
Are you talking about your 1911 with the strangely large backstrap?
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's for normal hands.
Yeah, Tex
was part of the print.
Tex was commenting that some of your designs are very unique.
It's unique, but it came from the internet. Yeah.
And we will move past the point that, in fact, nothing can be very unique. It can either be unique or not.
No, I'm going to say colloquially there are levels in there. Why do I have a new message?
Fine. I don't know. Why do you have a new message? Okay, so I
don't like new messages on this phone. They make me unhappy.
This is where things get a little bit interesting with this method where I'm showing you. It's worked for the most part here, but I'm pretty sure that my speed paint has reactivated a little bit and pulled off of the highest points of this where I was brushing on it. Now, it's not really a problem. The stain is still doing its job here, and there's still enough of the color on the high points that I think it's still working, especially for like, oh, I'm a dude that's been wandering through the desert for my entire fucking life. I don't think this is a problem. I think he'll be fine. But just so you know, like, if you do what I'm doing here, and like you get this and it's like, oh no, suddenly these high points are paler than they were. It's not a problem. Don't worry about it. It's not a problem.
This is really
when your speed paints aren't speedy enough.
Although I need a little more.
Cookie needs a little
contrast.
More. Cookie needs some more for perfectly normal human-sized hands. Squic.
Yeah.
Probably.
I possess many limbs.
Squic has a great excess of hands. That's the one thing that's tipped us off that something might not be entirely on the level of Squic.
People kept offering to give me a hand, and I kept saying yes.
Well, that's not troubling. Okay, now, let's do a little bit of runic gray on these britches, because I like the Randall Clark Ranger armor from Honest Hearts, and he's wearing blue jeans under his coat.
Peachy Keen, Jelly Bean.
I don't know how to respond to that, so I'll accept it.
Sam. Okay, so how does one paint weird-ass robot thingy.
However one cares to.
Start with the base coat. Start with the base coat of what you want the main colors.
Okay, so there are a couple of ways to do this. Do you want to just do it? Or what level of painting do you want to do this with? And like
getting it done.
Okay, so we would call that tabletop ready. Okay? So like it'll look good on a table, it'll look good from 3 feet away.
That is the best I can hope for on this.
Okay. So do what Cookie's saying. Block out your colors the way that you want them. Like put down...
Okay, so we've hit the part where my imagination fails me. I'm good at talking. I am not good at visualizing.
Okay, tell me about the robot. Or you could...
It looks kind of like a mid-90s McDonald's fish burger, was given robot legs and a gun, and also has to take an enormous dump.
Okay.
So maybe red and yellow and brown?
I'm looking at what you... I mean, you could actually go for McDonald's colors on this. There's nothing wrong with that. Except you'd be painting yellow over black, which is a nightmare.
Hello.
So
yeah, but I'm an idiot. So
well, I mean...
Oh, actually, I do have this weird green gold sparkle paint that I wanted to use for something because I got a bunch of it really cheap.
Give it a shot. Now, I'm actually looking at Squic streaming this in Discord like now. This looks like an Imperial Sentry Walker, except its legs are beefier than that, and the joints are different. But like the body of
I think it's one of those robots best described as legally not.
Yeah, visually similar to, but legally distinct from.
Yes, basically that.
Green Gold Sparkle Gang. That's right.
Also, if you start getting weird noises, let me know.
One and only Laughing Man says, time and times are but cogwheels unmatched, grinding on, oblivious to one another. Oh,
I mean, if your cogwheels are grinding, you probably want to look at some maintenance there. I mean, I know it can be a bit of a thing, but really, unless you want just the whole fabric coming apart, like, you got to get that looked at before one of the axles catches.
Okay, now by contrast here, I just want to say, to give us a different quote, candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. That is
all. Why are you going around giving out handies?
I see, now I'm concerned what Squic's doing with his spare time, but that's his business. You can't tell him how to live his life.
I possess many human
I'm
businesses.
concerned for all of you much of the time, but that's okay. That's just how I am.
Wait, who's quoting Tennyson in here? Because I'm assuming it's not my wife.
No, let's see. Troa.
So do I want to be an idiot with a fat brush, a regular brush, or the smallest brush in the universe?
Okay, don't do the smallest brush in the universe. It will take you fucking forever. I am straight up painting with a number 8 round brush right now to do my base coats. Okay.
My brushes are so expensive, they do not have numbers.
Dude, this came out of a pack of 12 of these fuckers from Hobby Lobby for $4. Now, Troa,
seems reasonable.
I actually do have to ask this question. Like, I had to ask who's quoting it because, like, there's always a good chance my wife is in the chat, and she wrote her PhD dissertation on Tennyson. So, like, I see Tennyson, I'm like, oh, is my wife posting?
To say more is to say less. I don't know why, but suddenly I want to see if I can keep it together long enough to record the Turbo Encabulator script. Says.
Oh man, I would be 1000% down. The Encabulator script is masterful.
I don't know the Encabulator script. Oh no, what have I done? I feel like
you are one of today's lucky 10,000.
Oh.
It is like OG shitposting.
Oh.
And then we got some red and green popping up. If the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Squick, if it's the paints, I think they are, use the bigger brush. Do multiple coats. If it isn't shifting a lot, don't sweat it. Electrum is pretty subtle and needs the perfect lighting to look like on the website.
Yeah, I'm just going to kind of slather this on because I don't know what I'm doing. But I do have a tiny Cthulhu I can add it to as well, so that's good.
I also have mine was specifically a Star Spawn, but, you know, while we're talking, I think the Star Spawn's still in my intro video. Oh, Squic, I don't know if you were paying attention earlier, but you may or may not have missed God Save the Gender-Neutral Monarch.
I heard a reference to it. If that's a song now, I'm unaware.
Well, it's God Save the King now because
the world is upside down in a giant dumpster fire. And also I'm pretty sure that the Queen's respawn time out of her phylactery is probably more than a day.
Right. Unfortunately.
Ooh. Okay, so apparently this is an enamel paint, not an acrylic paint,
No!
and I'm getting a face full of it.
No! Hard no. No. This does not meet with my approval that you clearly need.
Well, look, man, I'm painting this fucked up green, so...
Oh. Remember, you have to wash your brushes with alcohol then. Or paint thinner.
Yes, wash disposable brushes.
What are you using, acid brushes? What are you, made of money?
Not for this, but I have found acid brushes very useful for weathering.
I found acid brushes very useful for spreading wood paint. Wood glue. And that's about it. Wood glue.
I do have wood glue.
Well, have you tried huffing
I could add
it?
that. Do you think it would help?
No. Have you tried huffing it, though?
No.
How much would glue if wood glue could glue?
I
mean, like $1 worth?
I mean, it depends on the wood glue. Like, is it Tide Bond?
Oh, God, no. I have the original super glue wood glue. The finest tube of wood glue available from the dollar store.
Oh.
All of it, says Beckeron.
What?
7.
Eisenhower was president. Yeah, I think it was Truman because they said 14 presidents. She's been through 14 presidents.
Yeah, well, let me think about that for a second, because she was brought in 1952.
I mean, I'm just going to say, that's an impressive KDR.
Now, here's the even more impressive thing. Let's consider this for a moment. When Queen Elizabeth was coronated, the Prime Minister of England was Winston Churchill.
Mm-hmm.
Winston Churchill was born in 1872. The current Prime Minister, Liz Truss, who was just sworn in this week, was born in 1973.
Wow, she's like, wow.
Yeah. And the Queen saw that much of a separation in the birth dates of Prime Ministers in her lifetime.
Sassy says, Cookie, the answer is 3 woodchucks. There you go. Okay. I've been told.
Well, there you go. I mean, that doesn't answer the question.
So informed.
That doesn't answer the question of how much wood they would chuck, but
right, it's 3 whole woodchucks, though.
Well, I mean, but how does that convert into wood?
That depends.
Like 7 half chucks.
What's the conversion rate on woodchucks to wood these days?
I mean, where are you talking about regionally?
Well, let's put it in your neck of the woods and say the Pacific Northwest nebulously.
Oh God, like 30?
30 woodchucks to 1 wood?
30 wood per woodchuck.
Oh, okay. Okay. God, I don't want to shop at your stores.
I mean, the wood economy is strong.
Well, I mean...
That's true. The wood economy is strong up there. They do have...
It's not as bad as it was. Depends on the wood. Well, okay, yes, that's true.
Well, no, I mean, it's strong. It'll punch you right in the dick.
Well, okay, that's fair. But is it pine or is it hardwood? This is also an important question that's being brought up in chat.
It's more like hot dog wood.
Well, that's not very good. Like, that is, like, excessively soft wood.
I mean, it contains dogwood in it, probably.
Probably. You see, I'm getting more and more concerned. Hot dog wood.
The wood economy is strong.
You just keep telling yourself that, brother.
I feel like...
Oh, no, the trick is to tell everyone else that until they give me their wood coin. And then you, like, melt that down for the forest tokens that you can exchange for tree coin, which is very different from wood coin. They sound similar. Totally different marketplace. And then with that...
Why does this sound like an RPG now? Or what is it? Animal Crossing.
You have to convert that into your Tom Nook bucks so that he can give you another loan and keep you in debt for the rest of your life.
Owl says, be warned, he has mesquite thorns.
Ooh, no, fuck that noise. I came home from New Mexico with mesquite thorns in me that didn't leave for months.
It sounds like a mosquito with a knife.
No. Very, very sharp.
Angry bushes.
Yeah.
I have told Cookie before, I'm glad she's happy where she is.
I love it.
Good for you. Everything in New Mexico wanted to kill me. Everything.
Not everything, just most things, probably.
Just most things. The bulls
Yeah, I mean,
on
just
the ranch
water,
It's not
roads,
Australia,
wildlife.
okay? It's not Australia.
Okay, fine. But that's like saying that having somebody pull a knife on you isn't as bad as having someone pull a gun on you.
It's not. You can run away from
They're probably
it.
more willing to use it.
I'm probably
I
more
read
willing
something. I read an interesting thought today, and so
Cookie, why you reading thoughts?
Professor
so
Child,
it was
Professor Cookie
was-
Xavier.
it was if somebody threatens you with a gun, you're thinking of the bullet. If somebody threatens you with a knife, you're thinking about your skin.
Huh. I'm not entirely clear on what that means.
Yeah, a little bit disturbing. Charles, get out of my head.
Charles! Oh, Charles!
No, fuck you. I pay rent. I'm staying here.
No, you don't live... Well, I guess you don't live rent-free in my head that way.
You're hearing this in my voice.
Meanwhile, in Squic, Sylvania...
Night Owl is still stuck with like 2 sheets of 3/4 inch pile of plywood and 4 of 1/2 inch birch plywood and a lot of pine.
Dibs. I want it. Send it to me.
Jackaboy says, greeting free birth spheroid.
Greetings, filthy clanner. Welcome to the chat.
Hello, human.
And then the
and not all of us are free births, by the way.
You dare refuse my chat-all?
Have you been working on that? Did you like workshop
as little
that?
as possible.
Okay, good. Who's not free birth, Cookie?
What?
You said we're not all free birth. Who's not free birth?
We're not all free birth here.
We're not. Well,
nope.
I mean, now you're claiming that somebody in the Legion is like in your clan or vat born. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, no, not all of us are free births.
Well, some of us are traitors, huh?
Just a little bit.
You sound mad that you have unscientific...
Hey, I have very scientific whatever you said before you cut off. Or after you cut off.
Before, whatever you said before you cut off.
That thing. That thing.
Innersphere's finest, ladies and gentlemen.
Mad Ducks was legally hatched. I don't know what that means. I'm a little concerned about it, to be honest. Okay, so
it's cool. Hatchimals are fine.
Okay, so here we go. This is a very cell-shaded-esque MCR Ranger. I'm not unhappy with this. I think it's pretty good. As long as, like, if I do the rest of them in the same style and say it's like, oh yes, this is a very cell-shaded style, like Borderlands-ish, this works. It's not
Cellular Ranger.
Yes, that's right. It's the Power Ranger nobody remembers.
Right.
Although he's the one with the phone that makes the theme.
He presses all the buttons on the 10 key or the I guess it's a 10 key to play the song. Cookie. No, you're Cookie. Unfortunately,
What?
you're not of the appropriate generation to answer this question, but Squic
What?
is. Well, I'll ask you both. Favorite Power Ranger from the original?
Oh,
run?
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
So
like
I
I
wasn't
said.
really a Power Rangers kid. I was more Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Well, that's unfortunate. You only got 2 seasons.
Yes, it really is. It's unfortunate for a number of reasons. However, Ghost Elvis Genie is definitely the winner there. So
I'm sorry. I heard you say Ghost Elvis Genie.
He put words together again.
And what I thought was Ghost Jay Leno.
no,
I
think Flobber was more Ghost Elvis Genie.
He had a hell of a chin on him, man.
He really did. That much is true. But now I'm going to have to look this up, and you're going to make me see that face again, and
Yes.
I'm not happy about that.
Well, guys, this is life, and sometimes you get to force your friends to look at Big Bad
Fuck you! I'm
Beetleborgs.
busy painting Robot Butthole.
Guys, do you have any idea how infrequently Cookie's microphone cuts off her laughing from being too loud? Because that shit doesn't happen, and it just did. Okay. 35 minutes. What should I do with this Marauder? Cookie?
Robot Butthole.
I'm not doing a robot butthole. Cookie, tell me what colors you want. Because I'm not asking chat. Last time I asked chat, something terrible happened.
Blue and gold.
Blue and gold. Okay. And again, we're speed painting here, so we're going to use the paints of speed. How bright of blue, Cookie? Do you want like dark blue, bright blue, green? Green's blue, right?
No, green is not a blue.
I just love the idea that that's a question that you would actually get it. Green's blue,
It
right?
is Elvis J. Leno ghost clown. What the fuck?
Yeah,
ruined Squic's
Joe
childhood.
says metallic blue, and I'm there for that. So if you've got metallic blue, let's do that.
You know what I do have? I have Pro-Acryl transparent blue, and I haven't got to pull this out for a hot second.
Do it.
Do it. Oh, where'd you go, buddy? Where are you? Well, I've got you up here somewhere. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm in the right... There! I haven't used this in months. What we have here, Pro-Acryl transparent blue and Viejo metal medium.
Yay.
Here we go. Let's see what happens. Now, as opposed to tinting this as like a silver or something, this is going to add some probably mica powder to this that should
Little bitty
give
sparkles.
little bitty sparkles to give it the effect
So it's like
of...
candy blue paint. That's my favorite.
Cookie got very excited for a minute.
Cookie became the goblin.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Me lucky breadsticks. Me lucky breadsticks.
Oh god, I had clam chowder in so much bread bowl today. It was amazing.
Oh, I bet it was. You know what I like in bread bowl? This sounds weird. Corn chowder.
You know what I like in bread bowl? Bread.
Okay, Jackaboy says, how do you feel about a D&D spider sorcerer wizard multi-class Goliath conjoined with what? Twins I basically...
I don't like some of the words I'm hearing.
You're not allowed to play your homebrew in my campaign. No.
I was like,
What if I play someone else's homebrew?
He based the idea heavily on Village the Curseling from Warhammer Fantasy, or what are the ones in Passive Exile in 3 where they're standing in the what's his butt experimented on him.
Yeah. What Cookie said.
The they're like, Rich, what do you mean? I hate you kids. Anyway.
Yeah, they said that.
Anyway, I can't remember his name. Can't remember the names, but they're conjoined What? No, not Raceland. I'm talking about Passive Exile. The Butterscotch Goblin. Yes. No. Caramel Goblin. There you go.
So here's a question. Why don't we have Night Clerk? Or, I'm sorry, not Night Clerk. But why don't we have Wookiee in here? What do we have to do to get Wookiee on the string?
Well, we'd have to have the voice somewhere other than the Legion.
Oh well, or I guess we're not getting Wookiee into the Legion then, huh?
I'm not. I refuse to speak on that matter right now because it's like poking at a. Yeah.
Are you poking Diggs again?
No, I'm not poking Diggs. I'm intentionally not poking Diggs.
Okay. So you get a chat because Diggs is the bear and you don't poke the bear.
Yeah, we don't poke the bear.
That's the joke.
But I'm saying it's like poking at a sore spot. So.
Ah, okay.
I mean, I've got a stick if we want to start poking.
I choose not to poke. I roll not to poke. Okay, Cookie.
Stop poking the bear. It is his birthday. Tio wants to play his Pissmaster character.
No homebrews. Not allowing
It's
homebrews.
called a reverse vampire, and it's classy.
What?
What?
Oh, and that's beautiful blue. Especially when it's
reverse
on
vampire.
screen.
You're just returning
I painted my fingers. My fingies.
Now your fingies will be pretty blue too.
My wife spent $17 on a bottle of nail polish today, and here I am just using model paint.
I need to go get my nails painted again, or get some more of those thingy what's-its on them again.
Okay, which thingy what's it?
Color Street.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
They're made out of nail polish. They're little stickers you can put on your fingers and just put them on.
Okay.
But I'm so flaily, I like to take them to the girls at the school and have them put them on form at the girls at the cosmetic college, beauty college, and have them put it on for me so that I don't get them everywhere. And besides, it gets them experience with a different kind of thing.
Okay.
Wow, this looks like smashed butthole with goblin in it.
Hey! He got the goblin in it, guys! It takes some real work to get the goblin in the butthole. It's like trying to catch a cat and put it in a pet carrier to get to the vet.
Someone quote that.
What?
He got the goblin in the butthole, guys.
It takes some real work to get the goblin in the butthole. Parallax.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? Again. I'm just glad that this isn't the quote that said, get your dick out of that. I'm going to have to watch what I say. Anyway.
And now you can, thanks to the quote bot. It works entirely in text.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh no.
I also got Squic with the no fuck you, I'm too busy painting.
Somebody hit quote 118 for us, please. Oh, Ralphie. Oh no, Ralphie. Oh. Mother puss bucket. I just broke another fucking brush.
You broke it?
Yeah. Behold.
Holy shit.
Behold. All I did was...
just use some tape. It's fine.
Just
put it in a pencil sharpener.
Chat, you get to bear witness to me dealing with a problem again. Because apparently I keep fucking making them.
Grimos, I picked gold and blue because they're my favorites, so... You know, you get to deal with it.
Cookie picked gold and blue because they're my my high school team colors. My school
There
colors.
you go.
That's what happened. She knew that. Okay.
Mine too, so there you go.
Cookie knows many things.
Cookie is a frightening archive of all knowledge.
My name is not
And
Ivy.
quotes.
Hey, somebody got us a real good Dresden Files joke there. I'm going to accept that. And it wasn't Helzikar. Wow. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't even in chat. Cookie, that was just you, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, Cookie!
What?
I like the dress and files with the exception of those last 2 books. I didn't like the tone of those.
I haven't finished the last one.
Okay, I'm not happy with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
having read almost none of them except part of the first book, I am going to make some wild guesses as to what happens.
Okay, I'm here for it.
Okay, so Captain Wizard Dude punches a man in the dick, goes bowling with the skull, backs over at least 3 enemy antagonists in the first half without realizing any of them are antagonists because his car is a piece of shit. Then he gets shot, but only with laser magic, so his skin goes off to haunt someone else, and he's wearing fake magic skin that he bitches about incessantly. And then it gets stolen by the mob, so he has to get his real skin back, but then his fake skin goes out and does crimes because it attached itself to a dude who's very confused and upset by all of it.
I do want to make a point.
There's part of it that could have been happening, that it could have been accurate because of the stuff that happened, but they decided not to go that way.
Like,
anyway,
Squic just hit on the storyline of at least 6 books.
Yeah.
However, none of them were the book in question.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay.
He does punch a goat demon in the dick. You are absolutely correct.
That does happen. Now, I'm going to make a point here that, Cookie, this color that you've managed to concoct here with me, this I can tell you what this is if you go down to your local Napa Auto Parts store and tell them you're looking for a particular color. This is like 1997 Viper Blue.
Ooh, I love it. It's my absolute favorite color.
Uh-huh.
In the Navy. Yes, you can burn the 7 seas in the Navy. I'm not going to sing all of it, but here we go.
He also hits a Grendel in the dick with a staff. Yes. Yes.
Yes, Helzikar, you remember the Viper Blue. You picked it, asshole. You picked the, like, $6,000 paint for that Mustang. Then I'm the one that backed it into somebody. Well, I didn't so much back it into somebody as the transmission slipped because it wasn't the original transmission and nobody had bothered to change out the fucking shifter to match it. Grumble.
Grumble.
Grumble. Much grumble.
You can change those?
When you change out the transmission, you really fucking ought to.
Boleet. Where is Boleet?
Boweated.
Where is Boweated? I can't find it.
Okay, guys, you've been asking. Let me see if I can figure out which one at least White Rook says it is. Let's see. I have to go into that folder, then this folder, and then this folder, and then this zip file. So it's definitely a 7. Okay, so I've only got 5 options here. So let's see. Okay, so the one that I'm painting is not the 7M. It's pretty close, though. I'm pretty sure it's not this one. No, it's not this one. So it's not the 7D. It's not the 7C.
Here, I'll send you these.
I'm just saying, running a Marauder and cheesing HBS Battletech with a Marauder headshots and a UAC 20.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun.
That's not this. Oh shit! Which one is it? I've been bewitched.
Bamboozled.
Heckin' bamboozled again.
My very goodness. Oh, my stars and garters.
Bamboozle and heckery.
Okay, this is the 7M. This is the 7M. That's what I thought. That's where we are.
The M is for missiles.
Considering it has none, that's very strange.
Well, yes, that's why it's tricky. It's tactical.
Then I also have the 7C, the Capellan model with the Gauss rifle. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I've got the blue on it. Everywhere apparently I didn't shake it up enough. Shake it up, baby.
I mean, honestly, I'm amazed they had enough Gauss rifles in Capellia to really start putting them on anything.
Now, looking at it, the 7D, according to White Rook, and I'm not going to swear to you on this for anything, has a rack on the top. So, like a rotary auto cannon. Okay, so here's the plan. Everywhere where I would normally just do a silver on this, I'm going to do a gold. Which is dumb because I just poured out my copper paint. It'll make a good undercoat. We'll get there. Nobody noticed anything. I didn't say anything out loud. Shut up.
Nothing.
I'm just thinking with my human talking voice.
That's weird. Most people think with their brains, Squic.
Most people are factually incorrect.
All right, Mr. Spock. Are you out of your
Hobgoblin.
You can't prove that.
Are you out of your
Hobgoblin.
Are you out of your Vulcan mind?
Green-blooded goblin.
I've been on walkabout.
Apparently now he's also like Zulu or something.
God, why do I have more messages on the work phone? Things are unfucked. Stop bingling.
Stop.
They're probably like, thank you for doing the unfucking. Please, thank you. Have a good night. You know, that's what mine all are.
Jesus, jumped up Christ. Okay, fuck it. That phone doesn't exist for the rest of the night.
Oh no. Well, Can you do 20 more minutes of fun?
He's ignoring it.
Oh,
he's
okay.
ignoring it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nasty case if we can't do anything about it anyway.
Oh, okay.
At least until tomorrow.
It's a nasty case of the fuckets.
You are not entitled to your opinion. You are entitled to your informed opinion. No one is entitled to be ignorant. You keep quoting these things.
Shows what you know. I'm loud and stupid. I can buy a megaphone at Harbor Freight, and you can't stop me.
I was at Harbor Freight yesterday. I didn't see any megaphones.
Oh, it's in the safety products section, generally bottom shelf below the safety goggles, usually across from the gloves, depending on store layout.
Okay, so this wasn't my usual Harbor Freight, so I'm gonna have to take your word on that.
I'm seeing that, Tio. I'm seeing that you have a, dare we say, a plethora of quotes.
A plethora.
That looks so cool.
And all it's copper. I'm gonna have to go back over this.
I know it's copper, but you could like do the highlights in gold and make it look like sort of an ancient gold type thing.
An old gold.
Yeah, Harbor Freight will stop you when your megaphone catches fire. Okay, that's fair, but they'll swap it out for another one that's less on fire.
He's right. Not one that's not on fire. Like, that's not store policy.
Yeah, just a little bit of fire. It's fine. Also, if you go to one of the truck sales, you can get one that's been on fire.
Moderately less fire.
Hi, Dogs One Up. I don't know that I've seen you
tool trucks. Oh, howdy.
Tool trucks, yes. I'm familiar with the Snap-on truck and its forbidden ice creams.
Yes, I want that, but the Harbor Freight truck, but I want it to, in that same vein, be a literal ice cream truck. It just plays the jingle.
and then sells dramatically underpriced tools that are of questionable value.
Though I will say some of their newer stuff is less bad, and they have had the occasional gem.
This is true. This is very true.
In general, fair.
My airbrush compressor.
I don't want to shit on them 1,000% because I have a fair amount of stuff from them.
I do too. My airbrush compressor is actually Harbor Freight.
Mine is eBay.
So a Schwann's truck that sells tools?
Yes. Very much. That's the dream, isn't it?
Well,
I want like a tuk-tuk,
bright yellow,
but I want a tool trailer on it.
Can I get a rickshaw that sells tools? Oh, thanks for being here. Can I get
thank you.
Can I get a rickshaw selling tools out of the back?
I would buy the shit out of some stuff from a tool rickshaw.
That's
is it
pretty,
good?
Mad
No,
Ducks.
but it's from
You're
the rickshaw.
doing well. You're doing well, dude.
Oh shit! I have to click on things now. Mad Ducks. It's a Marauder 2 and it kicks ass. It's gonna look great. Dry brush it with some light silver. Silver.
He's not leaving. He just can't paint anymore.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. You did a great job so far.
Hey, whatever happened to, like, blow pens from the 90s?
Blow pens?
Yeah, it was like a Crayola marker, but also the cap was such that if you put it on the right way, you could use it as an airbrush with your lungs.
I don't have an answer for that. It sounds like an awful idea, and like it ruined a lot of
bet they're still on
third-graders'
Amazon.
clothes.
Yeah, probably. Hey, somebody in chat, see if blow pens are still a thing.
Blow pens.
For no reason.
Hey, somebody in chat, look up the history of Lopan from Big Trouble in Little China. And then post the inevitable Wikia article in chat.
Wikia sounds like it came from a Swedish furniture retailer.
It came from a Swedish fandom archive. Which I think that means that it's pretty much all entries about the Seventh Seal.
They have 7 of them?
They do. They do.
I mean, I lived by the ocean and we had like 30 something, but you know.
Or. I live near the ocean. I don't have any seals. I do.
You should get some. You can just pick them up.
I do have a pretty stout amount of sea turtles, though.
It's nice. No, seals are like ducks. You can just pick them up. Nobody's going to stop you.
Sure. Nobody's going to stop you. Just pick up the seal. What's the worst that could happen?
Blow pens, they are still a thing.
Oh, God.
Wonderful.
You have just made his night for reasons none of us understand.
Yes, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's very normal.
The next day, Squic opened his own website selling t-shirts with airbrush designs. Airbrush, in this case, having 7 quotation marks on either side of the word.
Professional hand turkey.
Professional hand turkey. That's right. You can only get the finest of hand turkeys from Squic's
Listen, my kids
T-shirt
make
O-Rama.
really good hand turkeys.
I have no doubt. Do they make Oreo turkeys?
No.
Okay. Do you know how to make Oreo turkeys?
No, you can give me the directions later.
Oh no, I'm giving it to you now.
Take like an entire. Wait, let me guess. As a human cookologist.
Yes, a cookologist.
Do you start with an entire package of Oreos and a blender?
Yes.
And then you powder the Oreos and you shove them directly into the turkey's wow hole and then boil.
Well, yes, but actually no.
I want a reverse Iron Chef where it's like, here's the name of the dish, and then you have to describe what it is, and then these poor professional chefs have to try and make whatever inane bullshit just came out of your mouth.
Wow. I feel like this show has been made, and it's called, it was Cutthroat Kitchen, hosted by Elton Brown, where he would do this shit, where he would occasionally come by and fuck up your whole week.
Oh, yeah, but Elton Brown's Cutthroat Kitchen was basically just his retirement show / kink session.
Except now he's actually doing Iron Chef again on Netflix. It's kind of amazing.
Iron Chef, American Iron Chef, I really couldn't give 2 shits about, but Good Eats is the bomb.
Okay, that's fair. Good Eats, the return. I get
the only reason I like watching American Iron Chef is to see Bobby Flay get his ass kicked.
That was amazing. Well, you see, the one on Netflix now actually has Ming Tsai on it, so I'm on board for that.
Original Iron Chef, like the whole purpose of the thing was in the first 30 seconds to watch Chairman Kaga eat his hallucinogenic pepper.
Well,
like he takes one bite and suddenly the room is full of people, and he's just smiling that unsettling smile.
Well, Squic, now you get to see Mark Dacascos do the same thing, except then he dramatically...
What the fuck is a Mark Dacascos?
He's
the chairman's
nephew.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Carry on.
He's the guy that played Wo Fat on our TV show with yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
They have a dude named Low Fat in charge of Kitchen Stadium.
No,
okay.
Low Fat.
Okay. No, I'm sorry, Cookie. I only know Mark Dacascos from 2 things. Iron Chef and the 90s Capoeira movie, Only the Strong.
Yeah, he was on the new Hawaii Five-0 as the bad guy.
I'm much happier remembering him being from the Capoeira movie because it was so fucking awful, and I love it. And my Capoeira.
Are we talking Three Ninjas level awful?
It was so much worse than that. It didn't have that budget.
How do you get worse than Three Ninjas?
It didn't have that budget.
Three Ninjas didn't have a budget. It had child exploitation.
This was worse.
Ben Notorious Ben
here.
says, Notorious Ben says, I remember Anthony Bourdain when he was still alive tried shitting on Guy Fieri. Alton Brown came to Guy's defense and asked Anthony when was the last show he did where he made food and not just be depressing and shitting on some foreign chef's food.
That's true.
It was Jim Cotta bad, is what Fezbear says.
Oh, it was terrible. I love it. It's not quite Jim Cotta bad, but it's close. It's close. It's close.
Wait, is that like Equilibrium but with gym equipment?
Shockingly not far off.
I've learned the gym kata. It allows me to avoid all exercise.
Okay,
scientifically.
Cookie. Okay, Cookie, here you go.
That's beautiful.
Okay, so what color do you want the canopy to be?
The canopy, the head thingy?
The cockpit glass.
Yeah,
Pick something that'll stand out.
Yeah.
I don't have that color.
Red? Yeah, go for red.
Red.
Yeah.
We'll do red. Okay.
Yeah, go for red.
Now I have to pull out a smaller brush. Some people might pull
a bigger brush.
No, because my bigger brushes are like not suited.
You can buy suits for them.
That's weird. I mean, I understand where I am. Like, nobody has to tell me where I am. I get that. Guy is amazing. Guy gets a lot of hate, but then, like, Guy earned all of my respect when he raised, like, millions of dollars for food service people during the pandemic. Like, Guy gets no hate.
Honestly, yeah,
anymore.
like, no, take him or leave him. Like, his show may not be the thing for you, but he seems like a stand-up dude.
He really tries, and he won a competition to do that, and he worked really freaking hard at it, and he's worked really freaking hard at it since. The other guy that I used to really, really like on Food Network was Duff, the cake dude.
Yeah, he was good. I like him. Now, my wife has found one that she's particularly fond of. I have no idea what her name is, but she's out of Lexington, Kentucky, and she's basically...
Oh, the Pioneer Woman?
No. Pioneer Woman's in Oklahoma. But she also likes Ree Drummond. Okay. I think that's her name.
Yep, it is.
Okay, so my guess was going to be Bowser Munson from Junkyard Wars Seasons 1 and 2.
That's some suspiciously specific knowledge there, Squic.
Look, I only have enough room to remember like 24 names, and that's one of them.
Well, I'm glad you spent the knowledge on that.
If you're going to remember a name, it's going to be it's going to be Bowser Munson, to be honest.
That's pretty good.
Bowser. Okay, so as a maker, the dude wasn't great, but he was always the biggest personality there, and he was just having a great time.
You know, it's much. I imagine it's a lot more fun to watch that than it is to get onto you. And like, I'm going to say some shit here, and some people probably aren't going to like it, but whatever. It's probably a lot more fun to watch that than to get onto YouTube and watch some tested stuff from the last 8 years. And watch it turn into Adam Savage's watch a man with lots of money do stuff you'll never do.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm going to fight back on that one because Adam Savage, while you don't have that level of money, he is so earnest in his enjoyment of his craft.
I'm going to
throw him in Fieri Town there. Like, you can dislike the guy's work, but it's really hard to dislike the guy.
I can dislike
I don't know. I always liked Jamie better, but that was,
I'm not even comparing.
Jamie didn't want to be on TV.
Jamie did not want to be on TV. He wanted to be...
No, he wants to do the work.
He wants to build things. Yep. You know who's a cool maker on YouTube, though, since we're talking makers on YouTube?
Bob.
It's Ilya from used to be Man-at-Arms, and now he does...
I got over Man-at-Arms pretty hard a while back when it was when I started realizing, oh, they're just kind of making shit, and they're not really doing it properly. But that's me getting up my own ass.
No, but
over
that's
blacksmith
Ilya.
stuff.
No, but did you see Ilya though?
I'm not sure. He
was the Russian guy. He does the real thing.
Okay.
Oh
He
yeah, the
does the
guy
real-
who they didn't
yes.
want to hand things to because he takes forever, but it looks so amazing.
And it
Yes.
is so it's not like we made Thor's hammer. What'd you do? We bent over 6 sheets of sheet iron and welded them together. No, dude, fuck you.
Right. No, Ilya's one of the few blacksmiths outside of Japan that is licensed and skilled to make real Japanese swords.
Okay, so here's one for the auxiliary and you, Cookie, if you want to look into it. Sadly, he's quit making YouTube videos a while ago because his real business took off. But there's a guy, his name is Rowan Taylor. He's British with that name. How would you ever guess?
Right.
Rowan basically quit making YouTube videos after he was inducted into the Medieval Guild of English Blacksmiths.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like maybe a more period type of Alex Steele, because that dude's.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Alex Steele
was one of our teachers. Okay.
I didn't know that. What?
I just got told that.
Okay. Well, Rowan went to school for traditional blacksmithing.
Yeah.
And, honest to God, started renting a shop that was near, don't ask me where the town is, but it was near some set of locks. And, he does historical recreations and repairs and all this kind of shit. And, for a while there, he was doing historical recreations of archaeological finds of Viking burial sites and stuff. It was just fucking amazing. He made several of the Sutton Hoo items, and if you look that shit up, he takes you through the whole process, and he does it all by hand.
Owl is saying he was on Time Team, right? Is that what you said, Time Team? Okay.
I have no idea.
He was on Time Team.
Okay. I have no point of reference on that. I'm just telling you what I know.
And Gekis, that's really awesome, and I can't wait to see what comes out of it.
Send it to me next week, and we'll make sure to get it into the show. But we are closing in on our time,
right.
And
Shemon, you're right. The reason I love Alex Steele is because he fucks up. He shows he fucks up and documents that he is, in fact, still learning. If I wanted competence porn, that's what Man-at-Arms is for. Geki, sorry.
Ooh, shade thrown. And I approve.
Yeah.
Trollski is also another good one to watch someone make shit. Trollski is Polish and doing shit in his shed. It's amazing to watch. Okay, we need to
We're getting close on our time, yeah.
We are getting very close on our time.
Wow, this thing of brush cleaner does a damn good job.
Of cleaning brushes? What kind of brush cleaner do you have?
Yeah, it's like a shoe polish puck. It was something I was given for a Christmas present a while ago. The Master Brush Cleaner and Preserver. Original B&J.
Does it perhaps look something like this?
I don't know.
Give it a second.
Time dilation.
Time compression!
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this shit's
is
good.
That very stuff.
Yes, I just got a new puck of it. It'll last you probably a few years. I've been on mine for 3 years. Just make sure after you wash your brush that you come back through and swipe it on 3 or 4 sides real quick, and then shape your brush, and it'll keep that shape. Which for mini painting, you want that shit to be sharp. That's
right
the
now
part.
I'm using it to get rid of the paint that I've been using because this green stuff has crapped up my brush.
Oh, dude, yeah, like I said, enamel paint, you're probably going to need to use turpentine. Turpentine.
Well, so far this stuff is working.
Okay.
So between that and the rinse well.
Oh, and by the way,
which is
I just told
the
Parallax this. I told Parallax this, but LA
LA's Totally Awesome is on sale on Amazon.
It's on.
Yeah, which isn't that the dollar store cleaner?
It's Dollar Tree stuff. And looking at it, I'm not sure it's necessarily a better deal than getting it at Dollar Tree, but if you don't have one handy,
don't have a Dollar Tree or... Yeah.
No, that's fair. I picked some up because it was convenient. So, I mean, I'm in on it.
It's, like I showed this off last week when you weren't here. Stripping paint off of models, it's fucking amazing. It is fucking, like, watch the VOD. Everyone in the audience, if you missed last week, watch the VOD and watch me clean models, because that's what you're here for, right?
Actually, Parallax, have you seen the rinse well?
I'm not sure I have. Tell me about it.
It is a paintbrush toilet for your desktop.
Squic, honest to God, I don't know how serious you're being when you say it's a paintbrush
toilet. Let me adjust my camera. Let me put a blob of stick thing on this robot foot so it doesn't fall over and schmoo green everywhere.
We need not to schmoo green. It's very important not to schmoo your green.
Sweet Lord.
Okay.
You know, I try to show
people... the thing over on the right? Oh, wow.
Huh.
So, you see all that crap in the water?
I do. Oh my.
Yeah.
What witchcraft is this? Ah! I need 2! Really, I just need 1, but that's... My goodness.
Yeah. Then it's full again with cleanish water.
This beats the hell out of me using either salsa and or pepper jelly jars.
Do not schmoo your green is considered a mortal insult in many cultures.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, it is my time. Here's where we got on this guy. He could use a little bit of work, mostly like a darker colored wash, and he's basically done.
He's beautiful.
Oh, I might have to drop in the mail to you, Cookie. So we're going to see how this goes. Next week, I'm probably going to have something to say about Soraya Tech Fast ABS Light, because I ordered a bottle of that, and it should be here Saturday.
Oh, shiny.
So, and if it doesn't work, it's Squic's fault.
There you go.
So, y'all.
Harsh but fair.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure about fair. We'll see. Y'all,
at least harsh.
Thank you for being here tonight. We're going to thank Tex again for stepping in for a few minutes. And, hot damn and stuff, y'all keep coming back, and I'll keep doing whatever the fuck this was. So, you know, I try to show people how to do stuff, and then we fuck around for an hour. So, everyone has fun. I hope everyone did. Cookie, did you have fun?
I did.
Squic, did you have fun?
I posted what I did. I posted what I did in your
time.
Discord channel.
Okay. Well, I'll have to show.
I had a great time once I got off the work call.
Once Squic was done with work, he had fun. That's the important thing, everybody. That's the important thing. In the words of the mini painting YouTuber Ninjon, get out there and slay the gray. Have fun doing it. Cookie, we'll pull it up next week because, like I said, I'm right up against my time.
All right. Good.
Y'all, be good and such. Be good to each other. Do good things.